Hey there, this is Emma Kong. Today I'm going to tell you about one of the most famous urban legends in China, the Double Fish Jade Pendant incident. Some foreign media have even called it the #1 among China's top 10 mysterious legends. This strange event took place in Lop Nur, a remote region in Xinjiang. You might have heard of it back in the 1960s. It was the site where China successfully tested its very first atomic bomb and hydrogen bomb. From the 1960s to the 1990s, a total of 45 nuclear tests were carried out there. Today, nothing grows in Lop Nur. People call it the Sea of Death. Now let's step into this mysterious land, often compared to China's own Area 51, to uncover the story of the Double Fish Jade Pendant. Legend has it that the Double Fish Jade Pendant was created by an unknown civilization with incredibly advanced technology, possibly even a time machine or matter transfer device from a superhuman civilization. When activated under certain conditions, any living being that touches the jade pendant will instantly produce an identical copy of itself. But here's the strange part. The copy is structurally reversed from the original, as if it came from a mirror world. Today, in China's Xinjiang region, there lies an uninhabited desert known as Lop Nur. But 2,000 years ago, Lop Nur was a vast saltwater lake. Right beside it stood the ancient kingdom of Lowland, a place well known in Chinese history. Back then, caravans traveling between Asia and Europe along the Silk Road all had to pass through this region. But just like the ancient Maya civilization in the Americas, the once prosperous city of Lowland was suddenly abandoned. Its people vanished from history, without a trace. Let's jump back in time to between 1956 and 1960. During this period, a group of explorers stumbled upon the ruins of the ancient lowland city in Lop Nur. Word quickly spread to nearby towns, and soon grave robbers began sneaking into the desert at night, hoping to dig up gold and treasure. But when they came back, they were changed. They were erratic, insanely strong, and extremely violent. And here's the most chilling part. They came back in pairs. If one man named Tom went in, 2 identical Toms would return. Even stranger, one of them had organs and an internal structure completely reversed, like a living mirror image. These mirror people were hyperactive, and in the end, they either went mad or died. Those who died looked as if they had been possessed by something evil, and their faces frozen in terror. Those who survived shook uncontrollably, as if in a constant manic state, and eventually collapsed from exhaustion. Autopsies revealed something disturbing. Every one of them had a mysterious, unknown plant in their stomachs. But before the investigation could go any further, China was plunged into the Cultural Revolution. The entire government system fell into chaos, and the case of the Lop Nur death was abruptly abandoned. After the Cultural Revolution ended, China was eager to rebuild. Official records say that the government sent a professional scientific expedition into the Lop Nur. Their stated mission was to search for potash deserts, a key ingredient for fertilizer, to boost agricultural production. The team's leader was Peng Jiamu, a renowned Chinese biochemist and explorer, best known for his research on plant viruses and their prevention. But here's the odd part. The rest of the members were also experts in biology, botany, and zoology. Not even a single geologist among them. Years later, a military insider revealed the team's real objectives. First, Locate the ancient ruins of Lowland in Lop Nur. Second, investigate the cause of the mass death decades earlier. Third, collect samples of the mysterious deadly plant and bring them back to Beijing. According to insiders, the expedition did find the ancient city ruins, and there, among crumbling walls, they discovered that mysterious plant, carefully preserving it as a specimen. But whatever the team encountered in Lop Nur was immediately classified as top state secret. Then, just as they were preparing to bring the specimen back to Beijing, something shocking happened. The team leader, Peng Jiamu, vanished, and he took the plant specimen with him. At the time, the expedition had been living in the desert for weeks. They were exhausted and desperately short on water. Through their radio, they sent an urgent request to a nearby military unit, asking for a helicopter to deliver water. But the helicopter never came. As the team was on the brink of collapse, Peng Jiamu made a decision. Without telling anyone, he left a note on the seat of their vehicle. It read, "I'm heading east to look for a whale." Then he walked alone, straight into the desert. The next morning, when he still hadn't returned, the team followed the trail of his footprints. For several kilometers, the footprints were clear in the sand. And then, they simply vanished. By the time China's top leader, Chairman Hua, suddenly bypassed both the provincial and city governments and issued a direct order to the local military, "Find Peng Jiamu." Such a command, coming straight from the very top, was highly unusual, and it made the local military extremely nervous. In response, they deployed helicopters, jeeps, and large search teams to sweep the area where Peng had vanished. Searches were carried out on a massive scale, again and again. But to this day, not a single trace of Peng Jiamu had ever been found. It was as if he had simply ceased to exist. But why did the Chinese government go to such extraordinary length to search for a single scientist lost in the desert? What unknown secret had Peng Jiamu discovered? Was it really just because he walked away from the team carrying the mysterious plant specimen? People have speculated endlessly. Some say he was attacked by wolves. Others believe he was buried by the desert sands. Yet, none of these explanations can account for one chilling fact. The trail of his footprints, stretching for several kilometers, simply vanished into thin air. But here's something even more remarkable. The expedition didn't just recover the mysterious plant, capable of driving people insane or even killing them. They also brought back a Double Fish Jade Pendant. The Jade Pendant was quickly sent to a military laboratory in Beijing. There, scientists conducted an extraordinary experiment. They placed the jade pendant in a fish tank filled with water and marked one side of a live fish's body. Then, they carefully introduced the fish into the tank near the jade pendant. Suddenly, another fish appeared right beside it. It looked exactly the same as the first fish, except the mark on its body was on the opposite side. Scientists then observed the movements of the two fish. They noticed something incredible. At any given moment, the two fish moved completely differently, as if they were just two normal fish swimming freely. To further test the connection between them, the scientists injected poison into one of the fish. The poisoned fish quickly died. But here's the strange part. The other fish was still alive. 7 hours later, the copied fish also died. It seemed become something astonishing. These two fish were actually the same fish. The jade pendant, it appeared, had a mysterious high-tech function. It could release a duplicate of a living creature from the magical mirror world into our reality. And in that mirror world, time ran 7 hours behind the real world. This raises another chilling possibility regarding Peng Jiamu's disappearance. Some say he wasn't actually lost, but accidentally activated the Double Fish Jade Pendant. As a result, 2 Peng Jiamus appeared. Under such circumstances, the authorities could only officially declare him missing. The astonishing results of the Double Fish Jade Pendant experiments sent shockwaves through China's research into the supernatural and advanced science. From that moment on, the Jade Pendant became one of China's highest-level state secrets. Insiders revealed that the subsequent experiments with the Jade Pendant, including studies of the mirror world and the nature of time, may have even uncovered the ultimate fate of human society. And perhaps this is why the Double Fish Jade Pendant incident has been kept so strictly classified, a mystery sealed away from the world. That's all for today's story about the mysterious Double Fish Jade Pendant. But what do you think happened to Peng Jiamu? Do you believe he truly vanished in the desert, or was it something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts, and I'll bring you more strange and unexplained tales next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next adventure.